and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says, in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. Steve, in this one, we've got two teams that really like to run their offense in the half court.
I know in the modern game, we like to see pace and space, guys shooting a three-point shot. But if this is your team, you must play to your strength. If it's half court, we'll play half-court offense.
And now the New York Knicks starters. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. And for Detroit, we've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy is out there with Hayes. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Over to the left wing. Here's Brunson. And the 3 off target. And it's Detroit's back. Here's Hayes. It's deflected.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Hayes, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Hayes. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city. Now, flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Bagley. He kicks it to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson with the block. Bogdanovic against Barrett. Here's Grimes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Hayes. Bogdanovic passes to Stewart. Back to Bogdanovic. From down in the low post, it goes.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. It has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. He's off on the second.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Now here's Randall. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Great D that time from Bagley.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Bogdanovich against Barrett. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Stewart. And at last, they get one to fall.
Love the activity of Stewart, making himself useful on the offensive glass.
Yep, it counts. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Brunson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. He's with it. Robinson picks him up. Outside for Bagley. Gets a very good look and converts. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. With the shot. Tries again. That misses off the backboard.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Grimes passes to Randall. New York moving it around. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot from 16. Here's Ivy. Robinson with the block. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bay comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Hayes. So it's the Pistons now.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Outside, Joseph. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
The Pistons trailing. Joseph, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. For New York, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Ivy. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Joseph in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Here's Ivy, following the score by Obi Toppin. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Barrett for three. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Joseph against Brunson. Shot by Joseph, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Barrett slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Ivy, quickly covering. And here's Ivy. Over quickly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Quickly. First personal foul. Team second.
The Pistons shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
For your Pistons, Ivy at the line for two.
He misses the free throw, so it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits the second from the line. Stolen by Bay. With one on the clock. Head shot off. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Knicks as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Get up, don't make it some noise.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. The post pair for him. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward. It's stolen by Barrett. And now Randall pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
Randall is a load in transition. The key defensively is to get to him before he picks up steam.
So here's Burks.
The front office for the Pistons coming in from Oklahoma City. Their draft picks overall pretty good, making an immediate impact.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Here's Bay, following the score by Derrick Rose. Burks against quickly. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Burks. And the Pistons draftees all showing starting caliber metal early on. And, you know, Steve, they're playing now with confidence. I mean, you can see it.
Kevin, they couldn't wait for this season to start. They know this is a team poised to make that jump to contending for the playoffs.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And continuing to press their advantage, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
This is it delivers. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks leading by 9. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's Rose with the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Derrick Rose, when he's in the outside shot, creates even more space for him to operate.
The pass to Burks. Kicks it to Bagley. Pass to Bay. The dish to Burks. Here's Hayes. He makes that one drop, only a second, 5 tries.
The effort from Hayes doesn't go unrewarded. Able to find himself a look in the mid-range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Both free throws good from Randall.
When it comes to addressing his weaknesses, the right hand, the range, Randall has put in the work.
It's to Knox. Here's Joseph. He's with it. 5 points in the game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Reddish. For the finish. And then Randall slams it in.
Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randall.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Hayes the pass to Joseph. Here's Knox. Passes it to Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Knox. Stolen by Robinson. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randall has many more big nights.
Now here's Hayes. Knox drops in the tray. Knox has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
This is the shot you want to get him, and look from range.
Shoots from 8. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
Randall, that falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hayes the pass to Knox. It's Noel, high post. Feeds to Joseph. Now here's Hayes. Guarded closely. The pass to Knox. Just 4 to shoot. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Cam Reddish. For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Kevin Knox, the second, taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Noel. Bogdanovich comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Ivy's in for Hayes. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Good on the second free throw. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And Randall has got the ball here for New York. At one point, they led by 16.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Joseph. Pass to Ivy. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 8 points for Obi Toppin.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Ivy. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Back to Bogdanovich. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and that's 2 points on the layup. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Brunson, no good. In the corner, Knox with it. Fires the 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Now here's Brunson. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
For your Pistons, you dance team.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day, give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win, make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They've come out determined to push the pace. Up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. Advantage in transition points has been a major difference.
Over to Kenny. What you think about Detroit?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Bagley. And it's Ivy in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The Knicks leading by 13. Brunson kicks to Barrett. Robinson passes to Grimes. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And the Pistons with possession here. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Hayes. He can't get it to go. And New York the other way now. Here's Grimes. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Hayes. There's the three. The Knicks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Brunson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got the first points of the second half here for New York. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Ivy passes to Bagley. Goes back up. Kicks to Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Detroit, no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Grimes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. A different look here for Detroit. Bay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Burks in for Ivy. Hartenstein's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Jalen Brunson. And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Hayes. Quickly covering. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That'll be his second foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Rose is checked in.
Substitution. Derrick Rose.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's Hayes. T right on him. Here's Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Rose passes to Hartenstein. And that one drops. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Nice pass by Derrick Rose, spotting a wide open guy from the corner of his eye.
Bounce pass from Burks. Bay kicks to Burks. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Hayes. The teardrop falls in. Hayes has got 7 points.
One thing scouts like about Hayes is his pull-up game. Floater, the jumper, he's slick off the bounce.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Bay against Barrett. Now here's Bay. Defense right on him. That one falls. 10 points for him.
And how about the persistence on that board? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pistons trail by 18. Hayes the pass to Bay.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bagley. He kicks it to Hayes. The 11-footer, and he gets the bucket. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where Killian Hayes is most effective. He has the size to be a factor in the paint.
There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. No good off the back of the rim.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
You have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid in recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
.119 left in the third quarter of the game. Joseph the pass to Burks. Now Bagley, top and covering. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Bagley's got 12 points in the game.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
First personal foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Free throw drops for Rose.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Pistons trail by 17. Works for 3. Rebounded by Rose.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Toppin can't get it to go. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Hurts with it. Sims there. Bagley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Burks. Tight defense on him. Here's Bagley. Can't connect from short range. And so it's New York riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. The pairing up front, Toppin and Randall. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
If you let Julius Randall get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Ivy. Bogdanovich with it. Lets the three fly. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Randall outside. A floater. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. Barrett, no good. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And here's Ivy to the paint. Here's Durant. And it's Grimes with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 17. Barrett the pass to Toppin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pistons shooting a meager 37% for the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Now, here's Ivy. Knocks it loose. Left side, Joseph. Pocket 6. The 11-footer. Detroit, no good that time either. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
A different look here for Detroit. Bays checked in for Bagley. And Hayes subbed in for Joseph. Robinson's checked in for New York. Now here's Durant. Guarded by Robinson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. New York leading by 21. Here's Grimes. No good with the triple. For Detroit, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And the pass to Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Randall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The sheer power on full display. Julius Randle can get hit and still finish plays.
Shoots for New York. Randle. Julius Randle. Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Randle. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hayes the pass to Durant. And Bay now top of the key. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trail by 20. Ivy kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Hayes. Here's Ivy. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Hayes. A three ball. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brunson, good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Ivy passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Hayes. He feeds it to Ivy. That shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Barrett the pass to Randle. Back to Barrett. There's the triple. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Ivy. Count the basket.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Barrett the pass to Grimes. New York moving it around. Robinson, and the layup's good off the glass.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 22. 1:56 left here in the 4th quarter. Present our New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Burks. And here is Noel. Back to Burks. Here's Knox. Buries the long-range jumper.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Quickly. Makes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
They get a hand on it. And he lobs it up.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
As one sit as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Julius Randle.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
At the line for your Pistons, Nerlens Noel. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. All free throws good for Noel. New York leading by 19 points. There's the pass to Quickly. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Diallo. So it's Detroit now. Noel trying to break loose. Shot good by Diallo.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Robinson passes to Quickly, and it goes down 2 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
That one drops for him. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the score by New York.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Livers. Fader on the way. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.